Have seems like one of the most basic words in the English language. We use it for possession. Do you have my keys? I don't have your keys. Uh-oh. And for ownership. Do you have a car? So we're really not doing anything active when we have a thing. Have just indicates a kind of relationship. In Russian, we'll express this kind of relationship in a very different way. To express that Katya has a daughter, we'll say, "У Кати есть дочь." But a literal translation would be, "By Katya there is daughter." We're using the preposition "у" with the genitive case of the person who has something. Then есть, meaning basically there is or there are, followed by the nominative case of the thing or person possessed. Now, why nominative? That's because in the Russian construction, the daughter is the subject. Literally, by Katya, there is daughter. Let's look at a few more examples. У Маши есть кот. У меня есть время. У тебя есть план? У нас есть кофе. Notice how есть never changes its form, no matter who has something or what they have. Now let's look at two more examples in a slightly different context. У моей подруги красивые глаза. У моего брата большая квартира. Here we are not using есть, and the reason is that есть expresses that something or someone exists or is present. In this first example, we're not saying that her eyes exist. We know she has eyes. We're describing her eyes. In the second example, we might be assuming, or we might know, that my brother has an apartment. So we're describing his apartment. It's a subtle point. Don't worry about it too much if you're a beginner. But be aware that sometimes you'll see this "у" construction without есть, especially when we're talking about parts of the body or other things that we already know exist. Just a few more examples. Try to work out the meaning before the translation appears. У моего отца есть дача. У Саши есть квартира в Уфе. У мамы есть работа. У меня есть паспорт. У тебя есть виза? У Сергея есть деньги? And one last note. In Russian, there is a verb to have, but it's used most often with abstractions. Иметь право, to have the right to do something. Иметь возможность, to have a possibility or opportunity. Or иметь в виду, to have in mind. So the best advice for beginning students is to avoid translating expressions with have literally from English. Instead, get really comfortable with this construction of "у" plus genitive, and usually есть, followed by the nominative. Summing up, Russian usually expresses possession and ownership very differently from English. Use "у" with the possessor in the genitive, followed normally by есть, and the thing possessed in the nominative. Avoid using the verb иметь unless you're talking about abstractions or in some set expressions.